Hello, and welcome back to Sleepy Universe. Wherever you are, whatever has held your mind today, you can let it all go now. There is no list to complete, no knowledge to hold on to. Simply allow your body to grow heavy and your thoughts to soften like distant clouds. Tonight, we will journey beyond single stars into the heart of the universe's great communities. We will float among the galaxies, those vast, spinning islands of billions of stars. We'll explore 100 sleepy facts about their silent lives, from their first whispers after the Big Bang to their long, slow dances in the cosmic dark. You don't need to remember any of this. Your only purpose is to listen and let your mind expand into the gentle, immense scale of it all. So, settle in. Feel the weight of your body fully supported. With each exhale, release a little more of the day's tension. With each inhale, draw in the quiet peace of the cosmos. Just listen and imagine we are untethered from all gravity, floating in the profound, silent space between galaxies, looking out at a universe filled with soft, fuzzy patches of light, each one a home for countless slumbering suns. Now, let your awareness drift out, beyond the moon, beyond the planets, beyond our own sun, and into the deep, peaceful black, where these galactic giants live out their eons-long, patient lives. Let's begin. Galaxies begin not with a bang, but with a gentle, gravitational whisper in the nascent cosmos, a slow gathering of matter in the profound darkness. In the early universe, tiny ripples in the dense, hot fog of matter and energy began to attract more matter to themselves, a patient, cosmic accumulation over billions of years. Picture this as a slow, patient gathering in the dark, a cosmic seed drawing in the mist around it, pulling in vast clouds of gas and the mysterious, invisible embrace of dark matter. This quiet collapse, this gentle drawing in, is a process of immense patience, a peaceful convergence on a scale so vast it makes the rise and fall of mountain ranges seem like a frantic, hurried event, a silent, deliberate birth in the heart of nothingness. Our home, the Milky Way, is a barred spiral galaxy, a great, slow-spinning pinwheel of starlight and dust, a celestial city of billions of suns. If you could float 1,000,000 light years away and gaze upon it, it would appear as a soft, luminous disk with graceful, swirling arms unwinding from a central, bar-shaped core of ancient golden stars. We do not reside in the bright, bustling downtown of this galactic metropolis, but in its quiet suburban outskirts, a peaceful spur of stars known as the Orion Arm. Our position here, nestled between the larger, brighter spiral arms, is a sheltered haven, far from the intense radiation and gravitational tides of the crowded core, a peaceful neighborhood that may have been a crucial gift, allowing our world the stability and tranquility needed for life to slowly, gently flourish. The beautiful, familiar band of the Milky Way that arches across our night sky is not a cloud, but a profound trick of perspective, a view from within our own stellar city. We are embedded within the galaxy's disk, and when we look towards its center, we are gazing edge-on through the plane of a vast, stellar metropolis. That soft, hazy, luminous river is the combined glow of hundreds of billions of distant stars, most too far away for our eyes to resolve individually. Their countless points of light blend together into a continuous, gentle radiance, a collective whisper of starlight, punctuated by dark, winding lanes of interstellar dust that block the light behind them, creating rivers of cosmic shadow. To look upon the Milky Way is to gaze into the crowded heart of our own home, a silent, sprawling city of which our sun is just one humble citizen, and to feel the deep, quiet comfort of belonging to something immeasurably large and ancient. The closest large galaxy to our own is the Andromeda Galaxy, a faint, soft smudge of light visible to the naked eye on a very dark, clear night. The light that lands in your eye from this celestial sister has been traveling through the void for over 2.5 million years, a messenger from a time when early humans were first walking the earth. Andromeda is hurtling towards us through the vast emptiness, drawn by the mutual silent pull of gravity between our two island universes. But this is not a headlong rush to a violent end. It is a merger set to the universe's slow, majestic clock. In about 4 to 5 billion years, our two galaxies will begin a slow, graceful dance, their stars intertwining over billions more years in a silent, stately ballet, a union of two great families of stars set to a timescale of almost unimaginable patience and peace. Galaxies are deeply social beings, rarely found in true isolation, preferring the gentle company of gravitational companions. They are drawn together by gravity into groups and clusters, forming small families and great metropolises in the cosmos. Our own Milky Way is part of a modest, quiet gathering known as the local group, a family of over 50 galaxies, all gently bound to one another, orbiting a common center of gravity in the immense, dark quiet. These galactic families themselves are often part of even larger structures, great filaments and walls that trace the invisible web-like architecture of the universe on the very largest scales. A cosmic community where no star city is ever truly alone. At the heart of most large galaxies, including our own, there resides a silent, sleeping giant, a supermassive black hole, a profound mystery in the galactic core. This is not the destructive monster of fiction, but a deep, dark anchor, a place of such immense gravity that it patiently governs the motion of the stars nearby. Our galaxy's own central black hole, named Sagittarius. A star is for now quiet and faint, a slumbering behemoth that only occasionally stirs to sip on a passing cloud of gas. Its immense, invisible pull is the silent conductor of the orbital dance at the galaxy's heart, a presence felt but not seen, a deep and peaceful enigma that sits at the center of our galactic home, a reminder that mystery itself can be a source of calm. Galaxies come in peaceful, fundamental shapes, each a visual poem that tells the story of its life, history, and temperament. The graceful spirals, like our Milky Way, are like giant, slow-motion whirlpools, their arms painted with the bright blue light of youthful stars and the soft pink glow of stellar nurseries. The fuzzy, round ellipticals are like soft, glowing clouds of ancient red stars, their random orbits giving them a serene, featureless glow the quiet elders of the galactic family. And then there are the irregular galaxies, with no defined form, like gentle, scattered splashes of light in the dark, often the result of a past, gentle gravitational encounter that disrupted their peaceful shape, giving them a unique, asymmetric beauty. The spiral arms of a galaxy are not solid, permanent structures, but beautiful, persistent illusions, like density waves moving through a cosmic sea. They are slow-moving ripples of compression that travel through the galactic disk, much like a traffic jam on a highway moves independently of the individual cars. As a cloud of gas enters this wave, it is gently squeezed, triggering the collapse and birth of new, brilliant stars. The brightest, bluest of these stars live short, brilliant lives and die before they leave the arm, lighting it up from within like a string of temporary cosmic pearls. So, the spiral arm is a luminous, rhythmic breath, a region of star birth that moves peacefully through the galaxy, while the stars themselves drift in and out of it on their own. Slower orbits, a beautiful coordinated dance of light and matter. There are small, humble galaxies, known as dwarf galaxies, the quiet, numerous companions to the grand spirals, the most common type of galaxy in the universe. These gentle giants often contain only a few billion stars, a small number in cosmic terms, and they glow softly in the gravitational embrace of their larger siblings, like moons around a planet. Some are slowly being stretched and absorbed by the larger galaxy in a process that takes billions of years, a gentle cosmic assimilation that adds stars to the larger galaxy's halo. This is a silent, patient contribution to its growth, a peaceful surrender that highlights the slow, interconnected life cycles of all galactic structures. The space between galaxies, the intergalactic void, is a profound and almost perfect emptiness, a cold, dark silence on a scale that is difficult for the mind to grasp. Here, the vacuum is far more perfect than any we can create on Earth. A single, lonely atom might occupy a space the size of a sugar cube. A lone photon of light, emitted from a distant quasar, can travel for millions of years through this utter blackness without ever touching a single particle, on a solitary journey through the nothingness. It is the ultimate peace, the deepest silence, the vast, dark canvas upon which the galaxies paint their faint, distant lights, a reminder of the profound quiet that forms the backdrop of all existence. Galaxies can and do collide, but it is a slow, stately merger that takes billions of years, a graceful entanglement rather than a violent crash. Because the distances between stars are so immense, the stars themselves almost never touch. They are like tiny specks of dust separated by miles, simply weaving past one another in a silent gravitational ballet. The real interaction happens between the vast ethereal clouds of gas and dust within each galaxy. These clouds do collide, and the gentle shock of their meeting can trigger furious waves of new star birth, lighting up the merging galaxies with brilliant blue star clusters, a final, glorious burst of youthful energy in their old age, a peaceful and creative culmination of a long, slow dance. When two spiral galaxies merge, they often lose their delicate, ordered structure and settle into a new, calm shape, an elliptical galaxy, a serene retirement for stars. The great slow dance of the merger randomizes the orbits of the stars, gently erasing the distinct spiral arms and flattening the disk. What remains is a soft, round, or oval glow of stars, all orbiting the common center in every direction, like a vast, slow-moving swarm of gentle bees. This elliptical galaxy is the peaceful conclusion to a long, slow dance, a serene and featureless retirement for the combined stellar populations of its two parents, a reminder that even in cosmic endings, there can be a beautiful, lasting peace and a unified, harmonious existence. Some galaxies are active, with brilliant blazing cores that can outshine the rest of the galaxy combined. These are the quasars, the lighthouses of the early universe, powered by supermassive black holes that are actively feeding on vast amounts of gas and dust. These cores light up as the material spirals in, forming an incredibly hot, bright accretion disk. This releases enough light to be seen across the universe, a fierce and brilliant beacon. But this is a phase of youthful ferocity. The brilliant activity we see is just a quiet memory in the ancient light that reaches us. Their central black holes having long since consumed their feast and settled back into a deep, peaceful slumber. Their brilliant past now, a faint historical echo. The Hubble Space Telescope's deep field images revealed one of the most profound and peaceful truths about the cosmos. The universe is overwhelmingly rich with galaxies. By pointing its powerful eye at a seemingly empty, dark patch of sky for days, it gathered the faintest light, revealing a universe teeming with thousands of tiny, fuzzy smudges. Each one was not a star, but an entire galaxy, each an island universe containing billions of its own suns, with countless worlds and untold stories. This meant that the empty spaces in the sky are an illusion. The cosmos is in reality brimming with countless islands of stars, a testament to the overwhelming vastness and fertile richness of creation, a silent, humbling ocean of light that stretches forever. A galaxy's color is a soft visual whisper that tells us a deep story about the age and temperament of its stellar population, a silent language of light. A galaxy that glows with a cool blue-white light is young and vibrant, its spiral arms alive with the fierce, hot light of massive newborn stars. These stars live fast and die young, their brilliant blue light dominating the galaxy's appearance. In contrast, a galaxy that shines with a warm, reddish glow is old and calm, its massive blue stars long since gone supernova, leaving behind the patient, enduring light of its older, cooler, red stars. It is a peaceful, retired galaxy, glowing with the soft, warm light of stellar elders, a community in its golden years. Galaxies rotate, but they do not spin like a solid wheel or a record on a turntable. This is known as differential rotation, a more complex flowing motion. Stars closer to the galactic center complete their orbits much faster than stars farther out on the spiral arms. This means a star like our Sun, out in the galactic suburbs, takes about 225 million years to complete one galactic year, while stars nearer the core whirl around in a much quicker dance. This creates a slow, graceful, and complex flow, a great silent carousel where every star moves at its own patient pace, yet all are held in the same gentle, gravitational embrace, a symphony of motion where each instrument plays its own note in a perfect, peaceful harmony. The Milky Way is surrounded by a vast, spherical halo, a ghostly structure of ancient stars and dark matter that envelops the entire bright disk like a cosmic cocoon. This halo is not made of bright, young stars, but of ancient red stars and dense, ancient clusters of stars known as globular clusters. These are the first stars to have formed in our galaxy, silent relics from a time over 13 billion years ago. They orbit the galactic center on long, slow, looping paths, often plunging through the disk and back out again on journeys that last hundreds of millions of years. The halo is the galaxy's long-term memory, a silent, dim sphere of stellar elders that holds the secrets to our galaxy's earliest, most peaceful days. When we look at galaxies, we are always looking into the deep past, watching a universe that is no longer there, observing ancient history written in light. The light from the Andromeda Galaxy is 2.5 million years old. The light from the more distant Triangulum Galaxy is nearly 3 million years old. When we look at the galaxies in the Hubble Deep Field, we are seeing them as they were billions of years ago. In their fiery, formative youth, the night sky, therefore, is a beautiful, slow-moving collage of history, a tapestry woven from countless different yesterdays. We are archaeologists of the present moment, gazing at the ancient light of celestial dinosaurs, a peaceful reminder that the universe is a story still being told, and we are reading a page from a chapter long since past. Galaxies are not just collections of stars. They are also filled with a fine, thin mist of gas and dust known as the interstellar medium, the raw material of creation. This is the quiet, raw material for future generations of suns and planets. In its diffuse state, it is invisible, but where it gathers into dense, cold clouds, it can block the light from stars behind it, creating dark nebulae that look like rivers of black paint across the Milky Way. This medium is constantly being recycled, enriched by the death of stars in supernovae, and then gathered up again by gravity to form new ones, in a great, slow, cosmic cycle of breath, an inhalation of chaos, and an exhalation of new order. Our own Sun, with its entire family of planets, moons, and comets, is on a grand, slow-motion carousel ride around the center of the Milky Way. This journey, one complete orbit, takes approximately 225 to 250 million years, a period known as a cosmic year. The last time our solar system was in this same position in the galaxy, the dinosaurs were just beginning their reign on Earth. We are all on this journey together, the Sun carrying every planet, every asteroid, every one of us, on a slow, majestic voyage through our galactic home. It is a peaceful, eternal pilgrimage around a silent, dark center, a ride so smooth and steady, we do not even feel its motion, cradled in the constant, gentle arms of gravity. There are galaxies that wander the cosmic voids alone, exiled from the bustling galactic clusters and groups, drifting in profound and eternal solitude. These isolated galaxies are the cosmic hermits, spinning in serene silence, their light unchallenged by the glow of any neighbors for millions of light years. They form their stars in quiet, private cradles, with no gravitational partners to stir their gas or disrupt their peaceful, orderly rotations. To contemplate such a galaxy is to imagine the ultimate peace, a self-contained universe where the only stories are its own, a solitary, shining island in the endless, black ocean of nothingness, forever dancing by itself to the silent music of its own creation. The very largest galaxies, known as CD galaxies, reside at the hearts of immense galaxy clusters, like gentle giants sleeping at the center of their gravitational domains. These are the peaceful titans of the cosmos, having grown to their immense sizes over billions of years by consuming countless smaller galaxies that strayed too close. They are not violent monsters, but patient, gravitational absorbers. Their vast, diffuse halos of stars, a testament to this long, slow process of cosmic assimilation. Surrounded by a court of thousands of smaller galaxies, they sit like serene, sleeping kings, their cores often bright with the soft, combined light of billions of ancient red stars, a silent, accumulated wisdom gathered from their many peaceful acquisitions. Galaxies are not static portraits of light. They are living, breathing entities that evolve over timescales so vast they defy human imagination. A small, irregular galaxy might slowly gather gas and dust over eons, gradually settling into the beautiful, organized structure of a spiral. Two graceful spirals drawn together by gravity might merge in a slow, billion-year dance, eventually settling into the calm, featureless retirement of a single large elliptical galaxy. This evolution is a slow-motion ballet, where a single step takes 1,000,000 years. In a human lifetime, a galaxy appears perfectly still, a frozen photograph. But on a cosmic timescale, they are in a constant, graceful state of flux, a silent, majestic dance of birth, growth, and transformation that is the very heartbeat of the universe. The light from the most distant galaxies is stretched and reddened by the relentless expansion of the universe itself, a phenomenon known as redshift. Imagine this light as a tired, ancient messenger, having journeyed for billions of years across the ever-widening fabric of space. As it travels, the space itself stretches, pulling the light waves apart, gently shifting their color from a vibrant blue to a deep, tired red. The farther the galaxy, the longer the journey, and the more stretched and red its light becomes. This faint crimson glow we detect is the oldest starlight we can see, a whisper from the universe's own childhood, arriving at our telescopes exhausted and diluted after its epic voyage. It is a peaceful, visual sigh of cosmic age and distance. Some galaxies, known as starburst galaxies, experience a brief, intense, and glorious period of ferocious star birth, a cosmic baby boom that lights them up with brilliant blue light, often triggered by a gentle gravitational nudge from a passing galaxy or a slow-motion collision. These events compress vast reservoirs of gas, igniting the birth of millions of stars all at once. It is a vibrant, energetic, and ultimately unsustainable phase, like a sudden, brilliant bloom in a cosmic desert. But this furious activity is short-lived on a galactic scale. The galaxy will soon use up its available fuel, or the triggering encounter will pass, and it will settle back into a long, quiet period, its burst of youth leaving behind a new generation of stars to age peacefully, a gentle afterglow of a fleeting, passionate fire. The magnetic fields of galaxies are vast, invisible architectures, delicate threads of force that weave unseen through the interstellar medium. These fields are incredibly weak, far weaker than a common refrigerator magnet, but they are immeasurably large in scale, stretching gracefully across tens of thousands of light years. They act as gentle guides for cosmic rays and subtle sculptors of gas clouds, playing a quiet, behind-the-scenes role in the galaxy's slow evolution. They are the silent, invisible weavers of the cosmos, a soft, magnetic tapestry underlying the brilliant tapestry of stars, a reminder that the universe is filled with gentle, unseen forces that shape the visible beauty we admire, a hidden framework of peace and order. Our Milky Way is not a perfectly flat disk. It warps and bends gracefully at its outer edges, like a piece of paper gently curling in the damp air. This beautiful, subtle distortion is thought to be caused by the persistent gravitational tug of nearby dwarf galaxies, like the Magellanic Clouds, and the pervasive, unseen pull of our own dark matter halo. Our galaxy, therefore, is not a rigid structure, but a slightly flexible, undulating one, its outermost stars tracing a slow, graceful wave as they orbit the center. It is a gentle, cosmic wobble in the deep, a reminder that even the grandest structures are soft and responsive, moving in a slow, rhythmic dance to forces seen and unseen. Galaxies can be gravitationally lensed, their light bent and delicately distorted by the immense, invisible gravity of a foreground galaxy cluster. This natural phenomenon acts as a cosmic magnifying glass, twisting the image of the distant galaxy into beautiful, luminous arcs, rings, and multiple images. It is a silent, elegant demonstration of Einstein's theory of relativity, a natural illusion created by the curvature of space-time itself. These distorted galaxies are like mirages in a desert of space, beautiful cosmic hallucinations that allow us to see far beyond what would normally be possible. Observing them is to witness the universe gently bending the rules of perception, a peaceful and mind-expanding magic trick performed on a galactic scale. The smallest known galaxies, ultra-faint dwarfs, are so dim and ghostly that they were discovered only recently, hiding in the dark margins of our sky. They contain only a few thousand ancient stars, scattered far apart in the immense void, but they are mysteriously dominated by dark matter. They are the ghosts of the galactic world, their sparse stars like lonely, distant lighthouses in a vast, invisible sea. Gazing upon them is like looking at the faint, bare skeleton of a galaxy, an ancient, minimalist framework that has persisted nearly unchanged from the earliest epochs of the universe. They are shy, quiet members of the cosmic family, holding profound secrets about the universe's infancy in their faint, ancient light. The center of our Milky Way is a region of peaceful mystery, hidden from our optical view by great, swirling clouds of interstellar dust. But infrared and radio waves, like gentle hands, can part this dusty veil, revealing a crowded, bustling heart where stars orbit at incredible speeds around the silent, dark anchor of Sagittarius, a star. It is a place of stark contrasts, where ancient red giant stars glow softly beside fierce, young blue stellar clusters. This dynamic and complex environment is, from our distant, quiet vantage point in the galactic suburbs, a serene and hidden jewel, a secret, vibrant city at the heart of our island universe, its mysteries whispering to us from behind a curtain of cosmic dust. Galaxies have a life cycle, and in the very distant future, the universe will become a much darker and quieter place, a cosmos entering a long, deep sleep. The rate of star formation is slowing as galaxies use up their reserves of gas, the raw material for new suns. Trillions of years from now, the last stars will form, and then, one by one, all stars will burn out. The brilliant spirals and ellipticals will fade, their light dimming over eons. The universe will be left with galaxies of dark stellar remnants, cooling white dwarfs, silent neutron stars, and sleeping black holes, drifting in an ever-expanding, silent, and cold cosmos. It is a future of profound peace and stillness, the final quiet end of the luminous stellar era, a gentle closing of the cosmic eyes. Some galaxies have incredibly energetic jets shooting out from their cores, extending for millions of light years into the intergalactic void. These powerful beams are powered by the supermassive black hole at the galaxy's center, which, when active, can accelerate particles to near-light speeds and funnel them into focused, colossal beams. These jets are silent and invisible to the human eye, but in radio wavelengths, they are brilliant, tracing out structures larger than the galaxy itself. They are a testament to the immense, quiet power slumbering in the galactic heart, a dormant energy that, when stirred, can reach out and touch the emptiness between galaxies, a silent shout into the cosmic night that slowly fades into a peaceful echo. The sun's motion through the galaxy is not a simple circle. It bobs up and down through the galactic plane like a floating cork on a slow cosmic ocean. As it orbits the center every 225 million years, it also oscillates, moving north and south of the disk's midline in a wave that takes about 60 million years to complete. This gentle, undulating motion is a peaceful reminder that our journey is complex and three-dimensional. We are not on a flat, two-dimensional carousel, but on a roller coaster with a track of immense, gentle curvature, a ride that has been ongoing for billions of years and will continue for billions more, a slow, rhythmic dance through the thickness of the galactic disk. The concept of a galactic year measures time on a scale that makes all of human history seem like a single, fleeting heartbeat. One galactic year, the time it takes our sun to complete one orbit around the Milky Way, is approximately 225 million Earth years since the sun's birth. It has completed only about 20 such orbits. The entire span of human civilization, from the first cities to tonight, has occurred in less than 1,000th of a single galactic second. This scale invites a deep, peaceful perspective, a humbling reminder of the slow, patient rhythm of the cosmos, and how our brief, vibrant lives are but a beautiful, momentary spark in the long, dark, and gentle flow of cosmic time. The dust in galaxies is not like household dust. It is made of tiny, solid grains of carbon and silicon forged in the atmospheres of aging stars and gently expelled into space. These microscopic particles are the soot of the cosmos, the ashes of stellar lives. They play a peaceful yet crucial role in the galactic ecosystem. They shield forming planetary systems from harsh radiation, and they help cool the giant molecular clouds, allowing them to collapse under their own weight and spark new stars into life. This cosmic dust is the gentle midwife to the birth of new suns, a quiet, nurturing presence in the dynamic chaos of space, a reminder that even the finest, most overlooked details are essential to the great, creative workings of the universe. Galaxies are gathered into vast, thread-like structures called filaments, which form a great cosmic web connecting the universe on its largest scales. These filaments, millions of light years long, are the sparkling highways along which galaxies are strung, with vast empty voids of profound darkness lying between them. From a sufficient distance, the universe would not look like a random scattering of lights, but like a beautiful, intricate spider's web, glistening with dew in the morning light, each droplet a galaxy. This grand, luminous architecture traces the invisible distribution of dark matter, a silent, frozen symphony of gravity that has been playing its slow, patient chord for over 13 billion years. The Andromeda Galaxy and the Milky Way are destined to merge, and the resulting galaxy has already been given a name, Milkomeda. This future galaxy will likely be a large, featureless elliptical, its beautiful spiral structures erased and randomized by the long, slow merger. The night sky from a planet in Milkomeda will be profoundly different. The familiar, hazy band of our Milky Way will be gone, replaced by a sky filled with a smooth, uniform, and gentle glow of blended starlight from two merged families. The two great spirals will have become one, a new entity, a testament to the constant, slow change that shapes the universe. A gentle reminder that all things, even galaxies, are transient and will one day transform into something new and peacefully unified. There is a halo of hot, invisible gas surrounding the Milky Way, a vast, thin atmosphere of million-degree plasma that we call the galactic corona. This corona is so incredibly thin and diffuse that it is a better vacuum than any we can create on Earth. Yet it extends for hundreds of thousands of light years, enveloping our entire galaxy. It is the remnant of the primordial gas from which our galaxy first formed, and it is continuously being replenished by the gentle stellar winds of billions of stars and the slow accretion of gas from intergalactic space. It is the galaxy's warm, invisible breath, a gentle exhalation that connects us to the wider cosmos, a faint, hot shroud that cradles our entire galactic home in a peaceful, unseen embrace. The oldest stars in our galaxy are found in its halo and in the dense, ancient globular clusters that orbit like distant moons. These stars are nearly as old as the universe itself, and they are metal poor, meaning they contain almost nothing but the pristine, original elements of hydrogen and helium. Studying their faint light is like reading a history book written in the language of physics. They are the silent, ancient witnesses to the galaxy's first days. Their simple composition, telling a story of a time before countless supernovae had enriched the cosmos with the heavier elements that make up our world, our bodies, and the very planet you rest upon. They are the living fossils of the galactic world, and their quiet, persistent light is a bridge to the distant past. The gentle, constant pull of gravity not only holds galaxies together, but also governs their slow, majestic dances with one another across the cosmic stage. This force, the most patient and persistent architect in the universe, operates across the unimaginable voids, a whisper that can be heard over 1 billion light years, connects the galaxies of the local group in a gentle web. It draws Andromeda and the Milky Way together in their fated embrace, and it binds great clusters in a peaceful, eternal slow-motion ballet. It is the silent, invisible music to which all galaxies waltz, a rhythm so slow that a single note lasts for an eon, a fundamental force of attraction that ensures no galaxy is ever truly alone in the vast, dark, and peaceful cosmos. Consider the vast, silent oceans of dark matter that hold galaxies together, an invisible embrace that guides their every move. We cannot see it, we cannot touch it, but we know it is there. For without its gentle, pervasive presence, galaxies would fly apart, their stars scattering into the lonely void. This dark matter forms a great, soft halo around each galaxy, a cosmic glue that binds the visible stars and gas, a silent, patient force that has shaped the universe from the very beginning. It is the hidden architecture of the cosmos, the unseen hand that nurtures the growth of galactic structures, a mystery that invites not frustration, but a peaceful acceptance of the unknown. A reminder that the universe is filled with quiet wonders beyond our perception. Imagine a galaxy that is all core and no disk, a compact blazing city of stars known as a lenticular galaxy. These galaxies are the quiet transition between the vibrant spiral and the serene elliptical, possessing a central bulge of old stars, but without the defining spiral arms. They are like a finished whirlpool, the water now calm, the motion settled. Their stars orbit in a peaceful, orderly fashion, and they have used up most of their gas, leaving them with little new star formation. They are the galaxies in a state of deep, contented middle age, having left the drama of youth behind for a long, steady, and quiet glow, a luminous, featureless eye staring out into the cosmos. The very largest stars in a galaxy live short, brilliant lives, and their deaths are the source of the elements that make life possible. When these giants can fuse no more, they explode as supernovae, scattering their enriched guts across the interstellar medium. This stardust, containing carbon, oxygen, iron, and all the elements of the periodic table, then becomes part of new stars, new planets, and eventually us. Every time you breathe, you inhale atoms that were forged in the heart of a massive star that died billions of years ago in a galaxy far, far away. You are, in a very real sense, a child of the galaxies, made from the stuff of stars that lived and died long before our sun was even born, a living testament to the deep, creative cycles of the cosmos. There are galaxies that are so far away that their light has taken most of the age of the universe to reach us. When we look at them, we are seeing them as they were when the universe was young, a glimpse into the deepest past. These infant galaxies are small and irregular, just beginning to form their first stars. Their light a faint and distant whisper from a time of cosmic dawn. To observe them is to be a time traveler, watching the universe in its infancy, a peaceful reminder that everything, even the grandest galaxy, has a humble beginning, a time when it was just a tiny seed of light in the fresh, dark soil of space. The Milky Way has a twin, a spiral galaxy that looks remarkably similar to our own, named NGC 6744. It is a gentle reminder that our galaxy is not unique, but one of many beautiful spirals in the cosmos. Gazing at its image is like looking at a portrait of our own home from the outside, a chance to see the grand design of our island universe. It has the same graceful arms, the same bright core, the same sprinkled dust lanes, a mirror image of our own cosmic city, spinning in the quiet darkness of space, a silent sibling in the vast galactic family, following its own peaceful path on the other side of the cosmic tapestry. The space between galaxies is not completely empty. It is filled with a diffuse, hot gas known as the intergalactic medium. This gas is so tenuous that a single cubic meter of it might contain only a few atoms, but it is the reservoir from which galaxies draw their breath, accreting new material over billions of years. This gas is also the repository for the heavy elements blown out by galactic winds, a cosmic recycling program on the grandest scale. It is the gentle, continuous flow of matter that connects all galaxies, a silent, thin ocean in which the islands of stars are immersed, a reminder that even in the deepest voids, there is a faint, warm presence. Some galaxies are so massive that they act as gravitational lenses, bending the light from objects behind them. This natural phenomenon allows us to see even more distant galaxies, their light warped into beautiful arcs and rings, like looking through a cosmic magnifying glass. It is a silent, elegant demonstration of the curvature of space-time, a prediction of Einstein's theory that we can observe on the largest scales. These lensed galaxies are like mirages in the desert, a beautiful illusion that reveals the hidden structure of the universe, a gentle bending of reality that allows us to glimpse the otherwise unseen depths of space and time. The stars in the halo of a galaxy do not orbit in the organized plane of the disk, but in a great, slow, spherical swarm. These stars are the ancient population of the galaxy, and they move in random directions, like a cloud of bees around a hive. Their orbits are long and looping, taking them high above and far below the galactic disk on journeys that last hundreds of millions of years. They are the galactic nomads, the quiet wanderers that have seen the entire galaxy from every angle. Their paths a testament to the deep, patient pull of gravity that governs not just a flat disk, but a vast, three-dimensional volume of space. The study of galaxies reveals that the universe is expanding, and this expansion is accelerating. This means that in the far future, galaxies outside our local group will be moving away from us so fast that their light will no longer be able to reach us. The universe will become a much lonelier place, with our local group merging into one galaxy and the rest of the cosmos disappearing from view, fading into a silent, dark emptiness. It is a future of profound peace and isolation, the final quiet chapter of the cosmic story, where the great galactic cities will drift apart forever, their lights fading from each other's skies into an eternal, peaceful night. Every galaxy we see is a unique individual with its own history, its own population of stars, and its own destiny. No two are exactly alike. Some are brilliant and blue, bursting with new life. Some are red and old, glowing with the steady light of aging stars. Some are twisted by collisions, and some are serene and undisturbed. Each one is an island universe, with its own stories to tell, its own worlds to host, and its own quiet beauty to behold. They are the snowflakes of the cosmos, each one a unique and beautiful pattern in the grand design of the universe, a testament to the infinite creativity of nature on the grandest scale. The center of the Milky Way is a region of peace and mystery, hidden from our view by great clouds of dust and gas. But in other wavelengths, we can peer through this veil and see a bustling, crowded heart with stars orbiting at incredible speeds around the silent, dark anchor of Sagittarius, a star. It is a place of ancient, red giant stars and massive young stellar clusters, a dynamic and complex environment that is, from our distant, quiet vantage point, a serene and hidden jewel. The center of our galaxy is a testament to the peaceful order that emerges from the chaos of gravity, a silent, spinning dance around a dark heart. The smallest galaxies, the ultra-faint dwarfs, are so dim that they were discovered only recently, and they are the most dark matter-dominated objects known. They are the ghosts of the galactic world, their few stars like lonely lighthouses scattered far apart in a vast sea of invisible matter. Gazing at them is like looking at the skeleton of a galaxy, a faint, ancient framework that has survived from the earliest epochs of the universe. They are the quiet, shy members of the galactic family, holding secrets about the nature of dark matter and the formation of the first galaxies. Their faint light a whisper from a time long, long ago. The magnetic fields of galaxies are vast, invisible architectures that weave through the interstellar medium, guiding cosmic rays and influencing the birth of stars. These fields are incredibly weak, far weaker than a common refrigerator magnet, but they are immense in scale, stretching across tens of thousands of light years. They are the silent, invisible threads that help shape the visible universe, a soft, magnetic tapestry underlying the stars. They are a reminder that there is more to the cosmos than what meets the eye, that even in the emptiness of space, there are gentle forces at work, shaping the evolution of galaxies in ways we are only beginning to understand. The sun's motion through the galaxy is not a simple circle. It bobs up and down through the galactic plane like a floating cork on a slow cosmic ocean. As it orbits the center, it also oscillates, moving north and south of the disk's midline. Every 60 million years or so, this gentle, wave-like motion is a peaceful reminder that our journey is complex and three-dimensional, a slow, undulating path through the vast disk of the Milky Way. We are not on a flat, two-dimensional carousel, but on a roller coaster with a very, very long and gentle track. A ride that has been ongoing for billions of years and will continue for billions more. The concept of a galactic year measures time on a scale that makes human history seem like a single heartbeat. One galactic year, the time it takes our Sun to orbit the Milky Way, is approximately 225 million Earth years. Since the Sun's birth, it has completed only about 20 orbits. The entire history of human civilization has occurred in less than 1,000th of a single galactic second. This scale invites a deep, peaceful perspective, a reminder of the slow, patient rhythm of the cosmos, and how our worries and troubles are but fleeting moments in the grand cosmic story, a story written in orbits that last longer than the age of dinosaurs. The dust in galaxies is not like household dust. It is made of tiny solid grains of carbon and silicon, forged in the atmospheres of aging stars and expelled into space. These microscopic particles are the soot of the cosmos, and they play a peaceful, crucial role. They shield forming stellar systems from harsh radiation, and they help cool the gas clouds, allowing them to collapse and form new stars. This cosmic dust is the gentle midwife to the birth of new suns, a quiet, nurturing presence in the violent chaos of space, a reminder that even the finest, most overlooked details are essential to the great workings of the universe. Galaxies can be grouped into vast, thread-like structures called filaments, which form the cosmic web. These filaments, millions of light years long, connect great clusters of galaxies with vast, empty voids between them. From a sufficient distance, the universe would look like a beautiful, intricate spider's web, with galaxies strung along its silken threads. A grand, luminous architecture, tracing the distribution of both light and dark matter across the cosmos. It is the large-scale structure of the universe, a pattern of breathtaking beauty and complexity, a silent, frozen symphony of gravity that has been playing for over 13 billion years. The Andromeda Galaxy and the Milky Way are destined to merge, and the resulting galaxy has already been given a name, Milkomeda. This future galaxy will likely be a large, featureless elliptical, its spiral structure erased by the merger. The night sky from a planet in Milkomeda will be profoundly different, with no familiar Milky Way band, but instead a sky filled with a smooth, uniform glow of blended starlight. A peaceful, unified heaven. The two great spirals will have become one, a new entity, a testament to the constant, slow change that shapes the universe, a gentle reminder that all things, even galaxies, are transient and will one day transform into something new. There is a halo of hot, invisible gas surrounding the Milky Way, a vast atmosphere of million-degree plasma. This galactic corona is so thin it is virtually a vacuum, but it extends for hundreds of thousands of light years. It is the remnant of the ancient gas from which our galaxy formed, and it is continuously being replenished by the stellar winds of billions of stars and the accretion of gas from intergalactic space. It is the galaxy's warm, invisible breath, a gentle exhalation that connects us to the wider cosmos, a faint, hot shroud that envelops our entire galactic home, in a peaceful, unseen embrace. The oldest stars in our galaxy are found in its halo and in globular clusters, and they are nearly as old as the universe itself. These stars are metal poor, meaning they contain almost nothing but hydrogen and helium, the pristine elements from the early universe. Studying them is like reading a history book written in starlight. They are the silent, ancient witnesses to the galaxy's first days, their simple composition telling a story of a time before supernova had enriched the cosmos with the elements that make up our world and our bodies. They are the living fossils of the galactic world, and their quiet light is a bridge to the distant past, a gentle, constant reminder of our cosmic origins. Consider the great, silent filaments of the cosmic web, the largest structures in the universe, upon which galaxies are strung like pearls on an invisible string. These filaments are unimaginably long rivers of dark matter and gas, connecting the great clusters of galaxies across billions of light years. To visualize them is to see the universe not as a random scatter of lights, but as a magnificent, intricate neural network, a cosmic brain whose thoughts are the birth and death of stars. We live within this vast architecture, a tiny part of a pattern so grand it transcends human scale, a silent, beautiful blueprint of creation that guides the peaceful distribution of all the visible matter in the cosmos. There is a background hum of ultra-diffuse galaxies, galaxies so stretched and faint they are nearly transparent, like ghostly jellyfish drifting in the cosmic ocean. These galaxies have as many stars as our own Milky Way, but those stars are spread out over a volume 100 times larger, making them incredibly difficult to see. They are the ethereal, delicate wisps of the galactic family, their stars so few and far between that the darkness between them is profound. They exist in a state of peaceful, stretched out serenity, their light a mere suggestion against the blackness of space, a reminder that matter can arrange itself in the most gentle, fragile, and beautiful of forms. The gravitational pull of a galaxy is so immense that it can trap its own light in a region around its central black hole, a boundary known as the event horizon. Within this perfect, silent sphere, the gravity is so absolute that not even light can escape its grasp. It is a point of no return, a one-way door out of our observable universe. But from the outside, this boundary is a place of perfect peace, a dark, smooth surface that hides the secrets within. It is not a violent tear in space, but a profound, quiet mystery, a permanent and peaceful rest for anything that crosses its threshold, a final, silent anchor in the swirling stellar city. The universe is filled with the faint afterglow of its own creation, the cosmic microwave background radiation, a cold whisper from a time before any galaxies existed. This energy is the cooled and stretched remnant of the Big Bang's first flash, a uniform bath of microwave light that permeates all of space. It is the oldest light we can perceive, a fossil from when the universe was a hot, dense, and featureless soup. Every galaxy, every star, every atom formed within this expanding, cooling glow. It is the fundamental, peaceful backdrop against which the entire dramatic story of galaxies is painted, the silent, constant canvas of the cosmos. Our position in the Milky Way's quiet suburbs is a gift of cosmic peace, far from the energetic and potentially dangerous galactic core. The center of the galaxy is a crowded, intense place with intense radiation and gravitational tides. Out here in the Orion Spur, the stars are not too crowded. The radiation is gentle and the environment is stable. This peaceful, unremarkable location may have been essential for life to have the billions of years of quiet stability needed to arise and evolve on Earth. We are the beneficiaries of a cosmic coincidence of location, living in a peaceful neighborhood in a vast and dynamic city. The gas between galaxies is constantly in motion, flowing along the filaments of the cosmic web in great, slow rivers, feeding the growth of galaxy clusters. This intergalactic medium is drawn by gravity into the deep wells of cluster centers, where it becomes heated to millions of degrees and glows in X-rays. This process is the slow, patient respiration of the cosmos, a gentle inhalation of gas from the voids, a warming of that gas in the crowded galactic downtown, and an eventual quiet exhalation as it is recycled back out. It is a breath that lasts for billions of years, a peaceful, metabolic cycle on the grandest of scales. Every galaxy is, in a sense, a time capsule, its stars holding a record of the conditions in which they were born. The oldest metal-poor stars tell of a pristine early universe. Younger metal-rich stars, like our Sun, carry the history of generations of supernovae that came before them. By reading the chemical signatures in a galaxy's starlight, astronomers can piece together its autobiography, a story of quiet accretion, violent bursts of star formation, and peaceful aging. Each galaxy is a book in the cosmic library, its light a narrative waiting to be gently read. The supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies are not eternal vacuums. They can slowly evaporate over incomprehensible timescales through a process known as Hawking radiation. This is a quantum whisper, a faint leakage of energy from the black hole's edge that, over trillions upon trillions of years, will cause it to slowly lose mass and eventually vanish. The lifetime of a black hole is so long that the universe is still in its infancy by comparison. This ultimate fate is one of profound peace, a final, gentle dissipation into the cooling cosmos, a silent end for the universe's most powerful anchors. The dark matter that holds galaxies together does not interact with light, but it does feel the pull of gravity, and it can form its own complex structures, including streams and halos within halos. As small galaxies are absorbed by larger ones, their dark matter is stretched into great, flowing rivers that orbit invisibly within the larger galaxy. We cannot see these streams, but we can infer their presence. They are the silent, ghostly currents within the galactic ocean, a reminder that most of the universe is made of a substance that is forever hidden from our eyes, a peaceful, dominant presence we can only feel through its gentle, gravitational touch. The very expansion of the universe is not happening into anything. It is the stretching of space itself, the gentle enlargement of the cosmic fabric between galaxies. Imagine the galaxies as sequins sewn onto a vast, elastic sheet. As the sheet is stretched, the sequins move apart. not because they are traveling across the sheet, but because the material between them is growing. There is no center to this expansion. Every point in the universe sees every other point moving away. This is a fundamental, peaceful truth of our cosmos. A gentle, relentless stretching that is the backdrop for all existence. A deep, slow breath of space itself. The light from distant galaxies is not just stretched, it is also slightly dimmed and reddened by the fine cosmic dust that floats in the space between them. This intergalactic dust is sparse, but over billions of light years, it has a cumulative effect, like a faint cosmic haze. It softly filters the starlight, removing a little of the blue and leaving behind a warmer, redder glow. This is the gentle, dusty veil of the universe, a subtle filter that softens the harsh brilliance of the most distant objects, adding a layer of peaceful, cosmic atmosphere to the great depths of space. Our solar system is not only orbiting the galactic center, but it is also moving through the local interstellar cloud, a region of slightly denser gas within the larger, low-density cavity of our galactic neighborhood. This is our immediate environment in space, a tenuous bubble of warm, partially ionized gas that we are currently passing through. It is not a solid cloud, but a gentle, gaseous haze that the sun's magnetic field and solar wind push aside, creating a protective bubble called the heliosphere. We are sailing on a calm, local current within the great galactic ocean, a peaceful, miniature voyage within our grander journey. The final, peaceful end for a star like our sun is to become a white dwarf, which will, over trillions of years, cool into a black dwarf, a cold, Earth-sized crystal of carbon and oxygen, a dark diamond drifting in space. But for a galaxy itself, the end is different. As the universe expands and cools, galaxies will slowly evaporate. Their stars will be flung out into the intergalactic voids or consumed by central black holes until the galaxy itself dissipates into a diffuse, dark cloud of stellar remnants and lost planets. It is an end not of fire, but of ice, a slow, gentle fading into the eternal, peaceful and dark silence of a heat-dead universe. The magnetic fields of a galaxy are not static. They are generated and sustained by the slow churning motions of its ionized gas, a process called the galactic dynamo. This is a peaceful, self-sustaining cycle. The rotation of the galaxy twists the magnetic field lines, and the turbulent motions of gas and star formation stretch and fold them, regenerating the field over billions of years. It is a quiet, perpetual motion machine on a galactic scale, a fundamental process that maintains the invisible magnetic architecture that guides so much of the galaxy's evolution. A soft, electromagnetic heartbeat. When we look at the constellation Andromeda, we are seeing the light of its great galaxy as it was 2.5 million years ago. But we are also seeing its gravitational influence as it is now. The gravity that pulls our Milky Way towards it travels at the speed of light, just as its photons do. So, the force we feel, the tug that sets the course for our future merger, is based on Andromeda's position today, not its position in the past. We are connected to its present by gravity, even as we see its past in the light. It is a silent, immediate bond across millions of light years, a hand already held, even though the light from the face has yet to arrive. The quiet, empty voids between galaxy filaments are not completely barren. They may contain a population of isolated stars, flung from their home galaxies during ancient collisions. These rogue stars wander the profound emptiness, their light shining onto no planets, their warmth felt by nothing. They are the ultimate cosmic loners, traveling through a cold, black space where the nearest galaxy is just a faint, unreachable smudge. Their existence is a testament to both the violence and the peace of the cosmos, violence in their origin, and an eternal profound peace in their solitary journey through the void. The study of galaxy rotation led to the discovery of dark matter, when astronomers found that stars on the outer edges of galaxies were moving just as fast as those near the center. This was a peaceful, silent revolution in our understanding. Instead of slowing down, as they would if only visible matter were pulling them, these distant stars raced along, held in their orbits by the gentle, pervasive grip of an invisible mass. This revelation did not come with a bang, but with a quiet, persistent anomaly in the data, a whisper from the stars that most of the universe is made of something we cannot see, a humbling and serene mystery. The grand design of a spiral galaxy is a temporary, beautiful phase in its long life. The orderly arms, the clear structure, the active star formation. These are the signs of a galaxy in its vibrant prime. But as its gas is used up and its stellar population ages, the spiral pattern will gradually fade. The galaxy will transition into a more relaxed state, its structure softening, its light reddening. The beautiful pinwheel is a peaceful, flourishing adulthood, a golden era of structure and creation that will one day gently pass into a quieter, more serene old age. Our entire local group of galaxies is itself moving, pulled by the gravitational attraction of the Great Attractor, a mysterious concentration of mass in the direction of the Centaurus constellation. This is a slow, grand drift, a gentle current in the cosmic flow that carries our entire local family of galaxies along with it. We are not just orbiting within our galaxy. Our galaxy is itself, on a journey within the wider universe, a small part of a larger motion, a peaceful, stately procession towards an unseen, distant point, a reminder that there are always larger structures and greater pulls in the cosmic dance. The gentle, constant presence of the galaxies in the night sky is a reminder of a deep, enduring peace that underlies all of existence. However chaotic our days may seem, the galaxies follow their ancient paths with unerring patience. They spin in silent, slow motion, their stars burning with a steady light for billions of years. They are born, they live, and they die on timescales that make our human worries seem fleeting. To contemplate a galaxy is to be reminded of a fundamental tranquility, a peace that is vast, dark, and beautifully illuminated by billions of gentle suns. Let their quiet, constant presence assure you that rest is natural, that silence is profound, and that you are a part of this magnificent, sleepy universe. In the farthest reaches of the observable universe, we find the earliest, most primitive galaxies. Their light so faint and red-shifted it is barely a whisper. These are not the grand spirals of today, but small, blobby, and chaotic collections of stars still in their infancy. To see them is to watch the universe learning how to build itself, a peaceful, slow-motion film of cosmic dawn playing out over billions of years, a gentle beginning to the great story of structure in the cosmos. The quiet, patient force of gravity works not just on stars and gas, but on the galaxies themselves, constantly trying to pull them back together, even as the universe pulls them apart. It is a cosmic tug-of-war that has been ongoing since the beginning of time, a gentle, persistent struggle between the inward pull of mutual attraction and the outward stretch of expanding space. On the scale of galaxy clusters, gravity wins, holding families together forever in a peaceful, binding embrace against the great dark drift. There is a peaceful, predictable relationship between a galaxy's mass and the speed at which its stars move, a fundamental rule known as the Faber-Jackson relation. This simple, elegant correlation means that by measuring the random motions of a galaxy's stars, we can know its true total weight, including the vast halo of dark matter that surrounds it. It is a silent key to weighing the cosmos, a gentle law that allows us to understand the hidden heft of these island universes without ever touching them. The gas within a galaxy is constantly being recycled, from the diffuse medium to stars to stellar winds and supernova remnants, and back again. This is the great, slow breath of the galaxy, an inhalation of gas into new stars, and an exhalation of enriched material back out into the void, ready to form the next generation. It is a peaceful, circular dance of matter, a cosmic recycling program that has been running for billions of years, ensuring that the galaxy is a living, changing ecosystem. Our understanding of galaxies is like a peaceful, gradually clearing fog. With every new telescope, we see a little further, a little clearer. From Galileo's first glimpse of the Milky Way's stellar nature, to Hubble's discovery of other island universes, to the deep-field views of thousands of nascent galaxies, each revelation has been a quiet, profound expansion of our cosmic home. The journey of discovery is itself a gentle, patient process, mirroring the slow, unfolding evolution of the galaxies we study. The quiet, dark lanes that snake across the face of spiral galaxies are not empty. They are dense, cold clouds of dust and molecular gas, the raw, silent material for future stars. These are the galactic nurseries, the deep, shadowy cradles where gravity works its slow magic. Within these dark wombs, shielded from the harsh light of other stars, pockets of gas collapse in peace, beginning their long journey toward ignition. The beauty of a spiral galaxy is thus a balance of light and shadow, the brilliant arm of stars and the dark, pregnant dust lanes that will birth the next generation. The supermassive black hole at the center of a galaxy and the galaxy itself are not separate entities. They grow together in a silent, symbiotic relationship. The galaxy feeds the black hole with occasional streams of gas, and in turn, the energy released by the black hole as it feeds can regulate star formation across the galaxy, heating gas or driving powerful winds. It is a feedback loop of immense power and profound peace, a long-term conversation between a dark heart and its luminous body, a partnership that shapes the galaxy's destiny over eons. The concept of a galactic habitable zone, suggests that, like planets around stars, there may be regions within a galaxy that are more peaceful and conducive to life. Too close to the crowded, radioactive center, and planetary systems are bombarded. Too far out in the sparse halo, and there are too few heavy elements to form rocky planets. Our position in the Milky Way's quiet, metal-rich suburbs may be the cosmic equivalent of a perfect, peaceful neighborhood, a gentle place for life to arise and flourish. The light from galaxies is polarized, meaning its waves vibrate in a preferred direction, a gentle clue encoded by magnetic fields and dust. By studying this subtle property, astronomers can map the invisible magnetic fields that weave through interstellar space and understand the alignment of tiny dust grains. It is a quiet, almost hidden language of light, a soft whisper that tells us about the forces and structures that our eyes alone cannot see, a deeper layer of peace and order within the cosmic glow. In the very largest picture, the universe of galaxies is homogeneous and isotropic, meaning it looks roughly the same in every direction and from every point. This cosmological principle is a statement of profound peace and equality. There is no center, no edge, no preferred direction. Every observer in every galaxy would see a similar universe expanding around them. We are not in a special place, but in a universally ordinary one, which in its own way is a deeply peaceful and humbling thought. The gentle drift of galaxies also includes a component called peculiar velocity, their individual motion atop the general expansion of the universe. Our Milky Way, for instance, is moving towards the Great Attractor. This means galaxies are not simply passive riders on the expanding fabric of space. They have their own quiet, local journeys, like leaves floating on a slow, flowing river, each with its own slight drift and turn, a subtle dance within the grander dance. The final fading embers of stellar activity in a galaxy will be the long, slow cooling of trillions of brown dwarfs and white dwarfs. When the last red dwarf has finally burned out, these failed stars and stellar corpses will continue to glow with a faint residual heat for trillions upon trillions of years. The galaxy will become a collection of dark, warm, or cold orbs, emitting no visible light, only a faint infrared glow, a ghost of its former brilliance, a peaceful and dark retirement. The peaceful structure of a galaxy is a balance between the ordered rotation of its disk and the random motions of its stars in the bulge and halo. The disk spins like a great, slow carousel, while the bulge and halo stars buzz in a more random, swarm-like pattern. This combination of order and chaos creates the stable, beautiful structures we see. It is a reminder that peace is not the absence of motion, but a harmonious balance of different rhythms, a cosmic symphony of movement that results in a steady, luminous glow. The dust in galaxies can clump together to form vast, complex molecules, including the precursors to life, which drift peacefully in the interstellar medium. These prebiotic molecules, including amino acids and sugars, have been found in meteorites and in space itself. This means the very building blocks of life are not unique to Earth, but are a natural, peaceful product of galactic chemistry, woven into the fabric of star-forming clouds across the cosmos. The seeds of life are a gentle, widespread cosmic phenomenon. The gravitational influence of a galaxy extends far beyond its visible stars, creating a vast sphere of dominance in the cosmos. This region, its sphere of influence, is where its gravity is the primary force, overpowering the general expansion of the universe. For the Milky Way, this sphere stretches for millions of light years, encompassing the dwarf galaxies of our local group. It is a silent domain of peace, a territory where the galaxy's gentle pull is the reigning force, a kingdom of light and gravity in the dark. The study of galaxies is ultimately a study of light, of the gentle photons that have traveled across the universe to land on our detectors or in our eyes. Each photon is a messenger carrying information about its source, its composition, temperature, motion, and age. To analyze starlight is to have a quiet conversation with a distant sun, to listen to the story it tells without words. It is a peaceful, profound form of communication across the vast, silent emptiness. In the future, astronomers may not see any galaxies outside our local group, as the expansion of the universe accelerates them beyond our cosmic horizon. The light from those distant cities will become too red-shifted and faint to detect, and then will cease to reach us entirely. The observable universe will shrink to our immediate galactic family. This future isolation is a peaceful one, a closing of the cosmic curtains, a quiet, gentle farewell to the rest of the cosmos. The beautiful, symmetrical shapes of galaxies are a testament to the simple underlying power of gravity to create order from chaos. Given a vast, chaotic cloud of gas and the patient, persistent pull of gravity, the result, over billions of years, is often a graceful spiral or a smooth ellipse. This emergence of order is a peaceful, fundamental process in the universe, a tendency towards beauty and symmetry written into the laws of physics themselves. Every galaxy, from the brightest spiral to the faintest dwarf, is a universe unto itself, with its own history, its own future, and its own unique beauty. To consider this is to feel a deep, expansive peace. Our Milky Way is just one story among hundreds of billions in the observable universe. Each one is a grand, ongoing narrative of birth, life, and death, a silent, magnificent epic written in stars and gas, playing out on a stage of unimaginable size and age. And finally, know that the gentle, constant presence of the galaxies, both seen and unseen, is a lullaby from the cosmos itself. Their slow, stately dances, their immense ages, and their quiet, enduring light are a reminder that peace is the fundamental state of the universe. The chaos and noise of our daily lives are but a fleeting ripple on this deep, calm ocean. Let the vast, dark, star-filled silence of the galactic night wrap around you now, soothing your mind, calming your breath, and guiding you gently into a rest as deep and peaceful as the cosmos itself. So, as we end our journey through 100 sleepy facts, let them all go. Release the images of spinning spirals and distant giants. There is no more to know, no more to hold. Just feel the deep, quiet peace of the cosmos, a peace that is ancient, dark, and filled with a gentle, humming light. a peace that holds you now as you drift into sleep. You are part of this sleepy universe, and it is part of you. Good night.